Dude.
Here's 7 things I wish I knew before I played this video game.
That I wish I
Always
knew
that I wish I knew, because
Yeah.
like playing the game and not knowing what was about to happen scared me.
And 90% of the time it'll be like, I didn't realize that you could do one of the main mechanics.
Anyway, it's just like this is obviously something that there's demand for.
Yeah.
It's like a book that tells you nothing but holds your hand anyway.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 7, Episode 12.
That's right, Jeff. It's the 12th one, which means we have a dozen of them now. Baker's dozen if you include the pregame.
That's right. A baker's dozen of episodes so far this season.
That way, if like you drop one, you still have a dozen, you know?
Is that what the baker's dozen is? Is like you get one extra so that you can...
Let me see if I can remember what my parents told me when I was a kid, which probably wasn't right anyway.
Yeah, I'll find out what the internet has to say.
I think it was like, it's almost like an insurance policy, you know, because one of them might be messed up.
Right.
So Why
is 13 called a baker's dozen?
Yeah.
The tale behind its origin is that a medieval law specified the weight of bread loaves, and any baker who supplied less to a customer was in for dire punishment. Bakers would include a 13th loaf with each dozen just to be safe, to make sure that they were over the weight that was
required
by law.
Dozen.
Yeah, like there was a standardization of the dozen, and the bakers always wanted to make sure they were over because they were really punished by... That's what the story is.
I believe
it. That
sounds similar to what I was told, is that it's some kind of just
insurance.
Making sure you've got enough.
Yeah, interesting. You know, apropos of food, I actually have a rare piece of follow-up from earlier this season. Because we tested those bananas, the banana box, back in episode 2 through 5, I think. Mm-hmm. I've learned more about the box of bananas we got.
Oh, yeah?
Fan and friend of the show, Ms. Moogle, got in touch saying
one of our longest listeners.
They actually have monthly harvest updates. And I went and I found the month
Why
that
couldn't we find that?
I don't know. This is like elsewhere on their website. And I was able to find what I believe is the box that we got.
Well, we definitely had Cuban Reds.
We definitely had Cuban Red. We definitely had the variegated banana.
The variegated banana is the stripy one.
The stripy one.
Yeah.
Here's the Gros Michel.
Okay.
We also got, because we kept being like, this could be a Goldfinger or a Mysore. Well, we had both Goldfingers and Mysores.
And looking at it, I don't think we had any Gros Michel.
It doesn't look, I know, but I think that we might have, and it just might be different. Because if it indicates that the Gros Michel was in there, I do believe that we had a Gros Michel. Because we also had Nam Wa and Pisang Raja,
but we did not have any bananas that were as long as that one.
I know, it doesn't
the
look...
ones we thought were Gros Michel looked like the Nam Wa.
Yeah, but we also had other ones that look like the Nam Wa that you're forgetting, I think, that were not the Gros Michels that we ate, that we thought we ate.
I know, but I just mean that we had nothing that even looked close to what that Gros Michel looks like.
I agree, yet I still think that we had Gros Michel.
Why? Just because this picture...
This is not accurate to our box. Like, this is a relative sampling.
Yeah.
And I do think... Here, wait. Let's pull up the video from episode 2. I've since offloaded
because if we're going off of look, I have no reason to believe we got a Gros Michel.
But through process of elimination, I believe we still had one. At least, I think we did.
But I want to also suggest that there could be bananas that aren't in that picture that were in our box.
I think that was the box that we got. I think that is representative of the box we got.
Because we didn't look like that.
It's hard to say. We're gonna take a look at the old footage. Okay, I'm trying to find like a good moment where we look at them.
Yeah, I feel like I looked down at them at one point. Like, we don't have any good angles on these bananas. Because we were thinking that, like, this one, right, is the Gros Michel. And that doesn't look at all.
Well, think about what else is in the box. The Namwas and the Pisang Raja and the Mysores, and the Goldfingers. So that's 4 types, all of which, like, I'm using process of elimination. I feel like we've got here is like Namois and Goldfingers, like these green ones, and then there was, here, let's go to the part where we're testing them.
Yeah, let's look for the one that we thought was the Gros Michel, because it just doesn't look like...
Here, wait.
So now we're listening to the old episode.
I think that's pretty unpleasant to eat.
Moving on to whatever the fuck this is.
Another short...
That is not the Gros Michel.
But that's the thing about the Gros Michel in this photo. It by far looks the most like a normal banana.
But I would say
saying,
it could be this.
But I don't think it was, because I think other things was that.
I think
know
other
why
shit
you
on the
think
table
that.
There's plenty of bananas that look like that, and the Gros Michel also
I think that
looks
because
like that.
they're saying these are the bananas we sent you. And so I'm going, which ones were which? And there were enough of a variety that I believe each of them could be hit, including the Gros Michel.
It's possible, but I also am just saying...
I agree that they don't look perfectly like that, but no two bananas look the same. No two, not even a single.
So if you're going to use the visual from the other bananas to identify them, then why can't you, like, if we're looking at the other bananas and going, this one looks like this and this one looks like this, and then we're going, but the Gros Michel doesn't even fit, then how can you...
Fit.
No, it doesn't, because it doesn't even look similar, so you're going to use different logic to say that it's the Gros Michel?
I think they do look similar.
These are tiny, and the one in the photo had a curve at the handle,
which
like a
is how
curve.
we're describing this banana. Like, that's how we are literally describing it. We're saying, like, it looks like a mini...
I said it looks the closest to a Cavendish. I'm not talking about Cavendish at all. Go to the Gros Michel.
Go to
the picture.
The closest we've seen to a normal banana.
I didn't describe a curved handle.
Hang on.
It's like a Cavendish to peel it.
Peels real
easy. It has the strings on it like Cavendish.
Yeah, peels real nice. But because I've heard that monkeys do it like this, I've decided...
But not in my private life.
I have gone back to not opening it like a monkey, and I prefer my way of opening it.
I think it's easier the monkey way.
All right, let's try to get a good look at this thing.
Like, these ones to me look more like the Gros Michel. Like, these big bunch of green ones look like the Gros Michel to me.
They don't to me, because those look more like these Mysores.
Here's what I'm talking about here.
Dude, I get what you're saying with the curve. I totally agree that it looks more like a Cavendish in this photo than ours did in our box.
I'm saying the one we had no physical resemblance to this at all. Look at how sharp this angle is.
I think that is a hyperbolic statement about a series of bananas, all of which look extremely similar to me.
They do look similar, but
like,
I'm just saying
this does
you're
look similar
refusing
to
to look at the details of how this looks different.
No, I see it, and I'm trying to say to you, look at this one.
Look at how straight that handle is.
I know, but
look at how fat it gets right there. Look at how chunky it is in the middle. It's like an oval. The Gros Michel was like completely straight.
This really has only raised more questions.
I just don't think we can figure it out. We needed a banana expert with us.
That's the thing, dude. Like, bananas are always different.
Because
like,
I'm not saying...
You look at it, like, just think about the size and shape variety among Cavendishes.
There's not any at all. What are you talking about?
They're hugely different. Sometimes you get tiny little ones, and sometimes you get big ones, and sometimes they're huge, and sometimes they're different colors across.
But they're always the same shape.
More or less.
I'm just saying, we looked at you showed me a picture of bananas and said, I think this one is that one. And I said, they don't even look similar. Why do you think it's that one?
Because of process of elimination with the other ones.
Okay, well, I'm saying we identified these wrong, and these could be the Gros Michel.
But I don't think they are.
Well, I don't either, but I just don't think those were either.
I think they look like the Goldfinger.
Like these to me.
Or the Pisang Raja?
The Goldfinger, yeah. Or it's hard. I can't even tell. Like, is this one different than that one?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they all look similar to me. I can't even tell.
But in looking
the variegated banana we know
and we
was
know
bad,
the red
and we know
one.
the Cuban red. But, like, how many Mysores? Because, like, this also seems to curve. They just put the top of the bananas in the bottom of the bag, and you can't see the curve from this photo.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell anything from this picture. But that's great new information. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in a fight about it.
Look at it. Like, See, this is from the large box.
So these blue ones are easy to identify. The Namwa, we had some of those, right?
Yeah, that was definitely identified, and the Cuban reds are
Like,
obvious.
look at this bunch of Gros Michel. They're all huge.
I know, they're big. But he requested Gros Michel, and we had a really good banana. And they're claiming to expect it. They're saying, this is what we put in here. Here, let's see if they say anything else. Banana variety box identification blog post.
Each box we pack is slightly different.
Due to size, shape, weight, and availability of each fruit.
And each week there are different varieties ready to harvest.
Yeah, I had to find the right box within the month because I looked at one that was like 2 weeks earlier or something.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
This one was definitely ours because
I just see this as evidence that the one we liked the most was maybe something other than a Gros Michel.
we should get another
We're gonna
one of these
have to buy
boxes.
more bananas. We have to. We can't just leave this
Right.
here at this argument over pictures of bananas.
Yeah, we can't
Especially
just be
when
going, 'cause
definitive
it's
answers are. It's not like this is an impossible thing to figure out.
Well, that's the thing is that like if we had the box now with
Yeah.
this information,
We could do a much better job.
a comparison.
Yeah, it would be much easier.
That
with
would
the
be of
bananas in front
value.
us. Well, stay tuned for our definitive book on identifying bananas. We're still learning.
I'm gonna order another box.
Final Fantasy.
We
made it through Gizmaluke's Grotto.
Yeah, last
And,
week where we left off, we finished Gizmaluke's Grotto.
Freya is going crazy because she's just seeing her dead fellow citizens of Burmecia all along the road to Burmecia.
Yeah.
Seems like there's going to be nothing good for us to find there.
Yeah, we're going to hit Burmecia this week, and that's going to be a huge, huge story point.
This is a big story moment. We're going to meet the villain of the game. We're going to explore the Rat Kingdom.
I can't believe it's episode 12 and we're just meeting the villain of the game.
I think it's specific to the... I don't think any of them are quite like this. He hasn't even been mentioned.
No.
Like in 7, you don't meet Sephiroth for a long time.
But you're
people
chasing him.
Aren't
Everybody's
shutting the
talking
fuck up about Sephiroth. You know, like it's on everyone's lips.
Everybody's wondering if he did this.
This guy, well, I won't drop his name here, even though you all probably know what it is. But it hasn't even been brought up.
No.
You know, it hasn't
No.
even been mentioned that there could be someone like this.
Queen Brahne never like says to herself.
There's like someone
at some
pulling
point,
the strings,
you know,
and that's
like-
going to be revealed.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, there was one really quick mention of it. Dagger was like looking out and thinking to herself, and she mentions a mysterious man that Mother is spending time with. And other than that, there's been nothing. So that'll be all happening. But where we pick up, where you've entered the world map, and there's going to be a good grinding chunk as we try to get to the next place. So that's where we are. Nice.
Nice.
So let's do it.
Oh, I was going to try to burp out the next sentence, but I just can't seem to force myself to burp right now like I could when I was younger. The things you lose
The
as
things
you
you
grow old.
lose, when you don't maintain that muscle,
You know.
you just atrophy.
Exactly. You got to practice these things.
Yeah, there you go. We are going to Burmecia is really hard. Am I headed for the blinking dot on the...
That's where the chocobo is. That's where you left your bird.
Oh, now I'm on the other side. Should I go straight into this gate?
Not yet.
So, on the other side of Gizmaluke's Grotto, there's a couple of things on the world map, including a gate, but we're not going to go there yet. We're going to start by just exploring this area of the map. Bring!
Try eat.
Oh, I'm going to eat the skeleton. Bones and all.
I think a good strategy is to always be trying to eat. Eat is how Kina learns the enemy skills.
Right. The thing about eat is that it's like a Pokemon mechanic where they have to be like low health in order to eat them.
Yeah.
And I am terrible at judging this. I'm constantly killing things I'm about to eat.
And it also gets harder as you go on in the game because you're outputting more damage. So it becomes harder to get them low without killing them.
I'm awful at it.
Yeah, you got to have Kina eating just every move, just seeing if it works.
Shit.
Yeah.
I totally could have eaten. I was about to eat. Kino's probably like, fucking Freya!
Go into Zidane's equipment.
put that on.
So we equip the butterfly sword, which you had synthesized, I think, at the end of the last episode.
It's a Dane's latest weapon. It's a cool, like, dagger staff. It's like a double-sided...
It's like the Darth Maul lightsaber, but with swords. One of the abilities that you can learn from it is something called What's That?
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. Go into abilities.
What's That allows back attack.
Oh, it's like you going like, behind you! And then they like turn around and you fucking axe them. That's like honorable soldier. I think everybody else is good, right?
Yeah. That was
Whoa,
shit, look at that.
Wandering around on the world map, we come upon this, like, sandy area, like the grass dies off and becomes sort of a mini desert, and there's a giant, just tornado of sand, obviously obscuring some location.
We walk up to the tornado.
Tornado?
Desert NATO. Sand NATO.
Sand NATO.
Oh, this guy's cool.
Yeah, scorpion.
With teeth. Blammo.
The sandstorm is too fierce.
We cannot yet enter the sand NATO.
Not yet.
There's also roots around, those big roots that are on the world map that we've described.
They seem to be converging on this sand NATO.
Does the Dane's weapon make it look like he's really small and he like found a letter opener?
Yeah, there's something about the design on it that does make it look like it's like a little like nail filer.
Yeah.
So over here is the sandstorm.
Yeah, moving on from the sand NATO, we find a little pathway through a couple of mountains in a valley.
This whole area of the world map is basically just like a giant circle, like surrounded by mountains.
We're battling our way through it as we're exploring every inch of it.
Let's see what this is. Whoa.
Whoa.
He looks pretty fierce.
Want to eat him.
This is a bipedal lizard man holding meat cleavers.
I know can eat it.
That
Dang.
thing just destroys.
Seriously. Got an ore?
Chocobo trash.
Shibokobo
I can
trash.
use Geishel greens over there.
Yeah, I just want to make sure what is over here or anything. Or I should probably get on it and then explore, right?
Yeah, that would make more sense. Unless you're curious about what enemies are over
Well, you know, I'm mildly curious. What's this guy? Well, Tina's just going hungry over here. Alright, I'm going to get the chocobo.
Run on the beach.
Running on the beach.
Maybe there's like an enemy we'll have to
An
feed
adamantus?
Feed an item.
We can drop some screws. Stolen ore.
Oh!
You fucking serious?
Yeah, you get in a fight with a couple beach scorpions, and Kina goes down in one shot.
He's serious. He's a serious bug. He's not here to play. Tell jokes. Or laugh. Or have any of your merriment, Jeff.
Oh god, well, alright.
There's only one game and that's survival, don't you get it?
Nobody touch Kina. Let's do this. Let's do this. Kina. Oh wait, that was just the potion effect. Come on, Kina, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. God damn it. I thought it was really weak at this point.
Attack it with BB. Try eating it now.
No, it's about to die.
Maybe it won't though. No, it's good. It's
Oh,
good. You
shit,
might get
now
it.
we're
You
gonna
might get it.
fucking-
You need to heal.
Oh shit. Yeah. Fuck. Learn
There
level
you
3
go.
defenseless.
Hell yeah, I ate one of the scorpions, and I learned an ability that I don't think we ever used.
Yeah, it took some doing, but you got us that ability that we don't even look at once.
Great.
We ate a scorpion. Woo! 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 I got the sand scorpion card. Should I tent?
Yeah, I feel like it's grindier than most of the recent ones so far, but they made the grinding tiered, like there's lots going on.
Well, I feel like there was a long time of playing the game before.
Yeah, I'm
they made
like
you
hungry for this. Yeah, I'm like, okay,
Like,
we get to play now.
After like 10 to 15 hours of like relentless playing
This
the
one
game,
is good at about 10 hours.
you know, that's when they let you out to grind.
Put them out in the yard for a while.
They open up the barn doors and let you graze. Well, 2 of these guys. Let's do this. Learn night.
Yeah.
I'm eating people, I'm fighting my way across the land, I'm excited to be exploring.
You're learning abilities too. We just got Night from eating this nymph. We don't use that one either.
I don't know what night is. And now here comes the spear. Silent kiss. Should I tent one more time?
Just get the chocobo.
Anointment.
Use geisha greens. Way better than having to find one and catch it.
Oh my god, thank god. Quack!
There he is.
Alright, I want him.
Wow, what do you know? The chocobo is useful. Holy fucking shit. Is this the first time? Is this the first
Look,
time?
don't speak too soon.
It's getting you out of this situation where you're out of healing items and you've walked really
You're
far.
totally right. And what's over here? I certainly am glad
There had better be something.
I didn't walk over here.
Yes, Jesus Christ.
Probably some enemies.
I
over
bet
here,
there's
huh?
like a hot and cold item that you need to get the pictograph for.
Without the chocobo tracks, you would have died out on this peninsula.
For sure. I've ridden like so far out.
Man, yeah, there was a
fast.
chocobo thing over there. And there's the gate.
It's raining.
It's raining. What is this place?
I don't know.
So there are two locations that we can go to. They're not far from each other. One is a gate, and the other one is a large city built into the mountain that as you approach it on the world map, it just starts raining.
Yeah, like the atmosphere on the world map, the weather changes, you know, and
We've heard that Burmecia is where it's always raining.
it looks like Griffith Observatory,
It
like
does,
pushed into
yeah.
the hill. Like it's just a big domed building.
But we choose to go to the gate first,
Well, you got to go to the wrong place first.
every time.
Yeah, should I go to the gate first?
Yeah, see what it is.
Quack!
The smell of fire and blood.
So we enter the gate.
Yeah, and like most of the gates, this is just kind of one screen where you can see the gate you can't pass through, and it has a bunch of like smoke rising up from the other side. The Alexandrian army has obviously like passed through here.
I think this is the other side of that gate that we went in many episodes ago.
I think you're right
and
because
Steiner was like, "Whoa, how could this be?"
because that was on the Alexandrian side, and hypothetically that leads to this gate.
And very interestingly, the Alexandrian side has Alexandrian architecture, and this side has Burmecian architecture.
Yeah.
Like it's all got the tiles, and it's got that Gizmaluke vibe.
I wish we could pass through these and see like what the towns are in between and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
But Freya is horrified by what she's seeing, and Zidane is gonna walk up and grab a potion and stuff.
Yeah, just a little scene plays out here.
There must have been a huge battle on the other side of that gate.
Something smell bad. I get bad feeling. Flower smell good. You smell flower.
Kina, whose voice we have not yet landed on, is a real free spirit following the instincts of smells.
They're living in the moment, you know? They're not planning ahead, they're not scheming, they just want to eat food, and that's about it. They're a delightful soul.
Freya does whatever she
Feels like doing.
I must learn from his ways.
I don't think it's intentional, Freya.
No, if I had done as I pleased, I would have been.
I also would have smelled the flowers. Zidane, this flower tastes good.
See what I mean? But still, let's go. Burmecia is just ahead. Okay, so this is just like a pit stop on the way to the bigger location.
Where you get 2 treasure chests and maybe a chick on another side of a door to talk to.
Maybe there's a hot chick over on the other side of this door?
Got a tent.
A lady, perhaps.
Hello?
Can't get over
Nobody. Ding 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 ding. Right here?
there. Yeah.
Whoa. So this is Freya's home.
So we enter Burmecia.
Yeah, and it's got a very...
Ominous, dark vibe, because it's like storm clouds are over it.
Yeah, the whole town has like a dark, reflective vibe. Like the whole thing is kind of built almost like some sort of cathedral. There's archways and there's lots of stained glass and tile and everything.
And when you say reflective vibe, do you mean it literally has a lot of reflections?
Oh, I mean that this
'Cause
place like invites
also
you
has
to
that.
be reflective.
Oh,
like it
yeah.
fits the rainy atmosphere really well.
But it also seems like something terrible happened because, like, the door is open and a barrel of apples have been turned over.
well, since they've had the invasion, it's taken on a tone of menace as well.
Right.
But you can imagine, used to be a lovely place to go enjoy the rain and think. Smell the wet rats.
What are you doing? Get over here.
It's been 5 years. I've been away for so long. Not a night went by when I didn't dream about home. I can't believe I'm here. I am no longer the selfish child I was 5 years ago. The time has come to serve my kingdom as a Burmecian dragon knight once again.
I'll do what I can to help. Me too. I help too. Let's go. Man, everybody's excited to go on an adventure and help each other.
The camera pans up and we see the text appears saying, "This is Burmecia, the realm of eternal rain."
What can I do for my kingdom? This is not the time.
What a weird looking place.
Cool.
Is it made out of mosaics?
Lots of tile. It's always raining, so it's all got to be like a bathroom, you know? Or a pool.
I'm struggling to describe the Burmecian architecture. It all looks very like handmade. Like every single building is different a little bit.
Because there's a statue of a rat person, but it's like covered over in artistic mosaics and tiles
Yeah.
on every surface of it.
And it feels like none of it is separate. Like all of it flows together. Like it's all made out of the same thing with
Almost
no
like the
seams.
porcelain town that is described in the Oz book and was depicted in everybody's favorite rendition of The Wizard of Oz, Oz the Great and Powerful, the Sam Raimi movie starring James, he's canceled now, what's his last name?
I'm going to let you struggle with this.
Franco. And in that movie, they show the porcelain town. This is kind of like that.
I'll have to
in
take
my
your
memory.
word for it. It looks to me like if this whole landscape were just made out of clay and the people just shaped it into the buildings and then laid tiles into it, and it's all just one mass.
All these people are dead. All they have to say are dots.
It is them again.
Zorn and Corn. Thorn.
We come upon a mostly demolished building.
Yeah, it's like a large estate built into the city wall. It's got a veranda up top.
And there's two balconies. Zorn and Thorn walk out onto them and yell down to us.
Most persistent they are. Black mages. Oh, we got more of these guys, huh?
Shit.
Kill.
They summon a couple black mages, and it's time to fight.
They've only got one trick up their sleeve.
Oh, and Keena's still silenced. Not that that really matters.
Yeah, status effects last, I've noticed.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
I should have tented before. Whew. Holy shit. Okay. I was really scared there for a second.
The general will punish you for this.
We beat the black mages, and Zorn and Thorn promise us that the general will get very mad at us for defeating these mages.
Yeah.
The general is someone that we've sort of met, but not very directly yet.
We have met her. It's General Beatrix.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a real thorn in Steiner's side.
Yeah, she was around at the very beginning. If you remember, she's in charge of the competent female knights.
Right.
Not the Knights of Pluto.
Yes, very scary it is when the general gets mad. Huh. I can't tell what's the way forward, and I want all the secrets, you know?
So we walk into the building Zorn and Thorn were in, and it's like a large mansion. So you walk in, and there's like a vaulted ceiling, and there's like 3 stories that you can see a staircase going up with pathways that walk around.
There are secret ways to access certain things.
And it was very ornate before it was invaded by black mages and destroyed. There's like, suits of armor, like decorating walls, and extremely bespoke looking hand railings.
But a bunch of it is also crumbled.
Well, yeah, it's been like completely destroyed.
This is probably the way forward.
You do?
Yeah, because those bad guys were up here in this house.
Or
Maybe that's...
Like, doesn't this
I
look...
don't know. Talk to that guy. Go up in the house first, you're right.
Ah!
Oh, of course. Always run.
Whoa.
I ate one of these earlier. Wangs.
Wang's Chung.
Oh, nice. You got a high potion.
That's good. Fucking shit. Hoping we were safe in here.
Whoa. I bet you that thing will petrify you.
Hypnobug. Well, I just stole a high potion from him.
Basilisk. Yep.
Don't tell me. Whoa. I expected a lot more HP. Otherwise, I would have eaten it.
I bet you can get the stone ability if you eat it.
That would be cool.
Especially if it actually works ever. Oh, heal your statuses. Echo screen.
I like this rain sound.
Me too.
Wait, how do I get to the other side of this?
You have to go up higher probably and drop.
We go up the stairs in this mansion, and the walkway to like get across to the other side of the room on the second floor is like destroyed in the middle.
And there's got to be a way to get to the other side.
If you remember, Zorn and Thorn were each on 2 balconies
Right.
sticking out of kind of the same building. There's like 2 entrances, but the pathways between the floors from each entrance have been destroyed by the battle. So we're gonna have to like go back and forth and figure out how to like drop down and get around through this little maze.
It's a dungeon. The city is
It's
a
a little
dungeon.
city dungeon.
Alright, well,
I bet you can't do it from here.
I'm getting out of here. Because I'm gonna go in the floor above, right up here. There's a door down there too, it seems. Oh my god, a mimic!
The treasure chest was a mimic.
Classic.
It gets me every time. Like, it's a jump scare for me any time that ever happens.
Motherfucker. What an asshole. He's calling something.
Fuck.
Boy.
The mimic summons a knight.
I gotta steal from the box. What? Don't eat. I was gonna eat you. I was gonna eat you.
I think he took a bunch of our money.
He stole an antidote?
Is he running away? That's fine.
Yeah, he escaped.
I can't eat it.
Can't eat it at all. Bang! This place is so big.
Here we
I'm
go.
over here now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had a feeling. I saw a crack in the like.
Oh, cool.
So after exploring around the building a little bit, we find ourselves on the 3rd floor in the first room we were in, above the broken walkway on the 2nd floor. And as we walk out on the walkway on the 3rd floor, it starts to crumble.
And it falls down perfectly to the 2nd floor,
Yeah.
creating a bridge across that floor.
Yeah, like a piece of the floor on the 3rd floor that's just bigger than the 2nd floor falls like a plank.
Yeah.
And now we can walk across
Covers
on
the
the
hole.
2nd floor, yeah.
Well, now I can go all the way back down and up and around and suck my... Wait. I can't get to that thing now, though. The chest on the other side up here. Oh. No, boy. Can't take the chocobo around here, huh?
No.
We're getting high potions.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna go back
Yeah, go
before
back.
I go through there.
That chest. Soft. Served.
Soft served. Little TCBY.
Terrible.
Did you grow up with that shit?
I didn't go there much.
Oh, fucking what? Give it. Ah! Game. You got me this time.
But I've always found it really bizarre that there's a place dedicated to fucking soft serve. The shittiest version of ice cream. It's really weird to me.
Putting y'all to sleep.
Like, when you can go to Cold Stone, what are you doing at TCBY? You
I don't know, maybe you're lactose intolerant.
Is it not frozen yet? What do you mean?
No, it is. Oh, yogurt? Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. No. It's still milk based.
I guess it might be.
Did I sleep?
Is it supposed to be healthy?
Everybody? Including.
Everybody is asleep
My
right
own
now.
self?
What did you just do?
I slept, but did I sleep there were. What?
Who did sleep?
I had the blue magic to sleep in.
Yeah, while we were discussing the obvious shortcomings of frozen yogurt,
And I was confused about whether yogurt was milk-based.
well, I still am not sure if
think
it
I
has
thought-
lactose
I was
or
thinking
not.
about how it's less fat. I wasn't,
Okay. Because I think some cheeses don't have any lactose anymore.
Well, in my mind, I was like, what is it, vegan ice cream or
Yeah,
something?
vegan ice
in
cream,
my
which is
head?
always
but
like frozen
I was like,
yogurt,
that's
'cause it's
not,
just like
but that's
frozen.
not what it is.
No.
Anyway,
You used some blue magic sleep spell that doesn't just put the enemies to sleep, but everybody on the field,
including Kina.
gets slept.
That's really weird. That's a what? That's a well.
Like, it also put herself to sleep,
Yeah.
if that's what happened. I wasn't paying attention, so we'll have to.
If everyone has insomnia on, that's super powerful.
That's true.
I'm assuming Zidane has insomnia on, or just missed him. Luckily.
I think it probably just missed him. Man, getting high potions and ethers all over this fucking place, though. Oh, but this is the actual secret. See, they fake me out with the mimic, and then they're gonna give me something cool here, past the mimic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Go out on the balcony? Yes. Oh, yeah.
I step out onto a balcony that is where Zorn and Thorn were and jump from one to the other, allowing me to enter another room.
A secret little room. This is maybe the most impressive little tiny dungeon area. It's so chock full of secret turns.
Whoa.
These dungeons fucking rock. This guy's alive. Bug. Get the bell by the bed and go to the palace. Protect the king, please. Yeah, they don't have that much health.
I'm trying
You
to.
could probably just get one good hit in and then eat them. Like, you could probably eat them now.
That's what I'm doing.
Should defend.
Well, I already put in the E command.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Pumpkinhead.
Man, Kina is eating good today.
Yeah, you eat a basilisk and you learn Pumpkinhead, which is a great move, but also, like, what? You don't learn stone or petrify or whatever,
Pumpkinhead.
you get Pumpkinhead. It drops a giant pumpkin out of the sky.
Pumpkinhead.
But anyway, we make our way to the bed where the soldier told us to go, and underneath it, sure enough, we find a bell.
Check under the bed. Protection bell. Is this optional, you think?
It sort of doesn't seem like it, but maybe.
And he's dead now.
They're all fucking dead, man. It's crazy. Oh, I was just thinking, for being sort of cartoony, there's like probably more death in this so far than there was in any of the previous two.
Yeah.
Like that whole ship of those mages falling to their deaths.
Yeah.
And now this whole kingdom, everybody's dead here. There was like like a whole fucking fantasy city
Yeah, dude.
was of rat people was just destroyed by cute little puppets and pointy hats.
My favorite little guys.
Yeah, you needed the bell here.
And just past the estate where we found the bell, we find a big ornate door with a bell hanging above it. And we know what to do with that.
Ring,
Whatever happened with that holy bell?
I used it to open a door.
Okay.
So we find ourselves in a long stairwell lit by torches in the walls. And on our way up, Freya stops us to have a little conversation.
Zidane, Burmecia's royal palace is beyond these steps. It must be in ruins just like everything else. I can't bear to see it like that.
I understand. But we can't go back now. We have to find out who's behind this.
I want to find out who those guys were and why I look like them.
Look, Vivi's scared too, but we have to face reality.
Come on, Freya, it'll be okay.
Vivi, do you really know what you're doing? The answer you seek may forever change your life for the worse.
Well, I still gotta find out who I am.
Yeah, but I have to.
Yeah.
I have to find out who I am. I'm scared. What if I'm not even human? You're obviously not.
I mean,
Neither is she. Neither is none of you. What are you talking about?
Plenty of people are
no
not
one
human.
here.
Not
Nobody
even
here.
He's a rat boy, or I mean a fucking monkey.
Yeah, I
Child.
nobody in this stairwell.
What do you think Vivi actually means?
I don't know. I was going to chastise myself a little for being like, obviously they're using human as just a stand-in for like sentient person, you know?
Right.
But no, because then Kina immediately turns around and is like, I am not a human.
Yeah, like, what the
okay?
hell are you talking about?
But she's like, obviously you are.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not human, but you definitely.
Kina, you're an idiot too.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's definitions going on here that
yeah,
they
why would
never
Kina
give us
think
the
that Vivi is
information about.
definitely human.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Someone's coming.
Now it's more rat people.
A Burmecian guard who's like escorting a mother and child out of the city are running down the stairs, and they see Vivi with us, and they're like, ah!
Who are you? Are you in league with the black mages?
No.
But there's one of them with you. Yeah, there's a black mage right behind you.
No, I didn't do anything. I would never hurt anyone.
Lies. He's telling the truth.
Freya, it's good to see you, Dan.
Damn, I haven't seen you in years. Where have you been? Actually, this isn't the best time to talk. We've got to get out of here fast. There are black mages swarming all over the place. What are you waiting for? We're gonna go up there.
Where's the king?
I don't know. I didn't see him in the palace. Well, I'm going. I've got my own family to worry about. Freya, forget about the king and get out of here. We're no match for those black mages.
I will protect my home and my king at any cost. Let's go to the palace.
Hurrah, for sure.
You know, I think we barely cut any dialogue from that scene. That
Yeah.
was like a really nice, fast, and emotional and good scene.
I think it's just incredible. I love that she runs into Dan, who she hasn't
Yeah,
seen,
and
and he's
she's
like, I gotta get out of here. I have
Dan,
a
is that
family."
you? That's great.
Wait, maybe we could leave.
To go where?
No, it's just like, to not do the thing. So, go with the rest of the friends. More area.
We run into the palace and we're greeted with a room with like an enormous 15-foot tall sculpture of a rat with swords sitting cross-legged with his arms crossed in front of him, like up above, like on a big pedestal.
This must be their god.
Yeah, and below it, underneath this statue, is like a family trying to get out of here. A wife and her husband. The husband, Burmecian soldier, has been injured.
Come on, dear, we have to go now.
I can't move anymore. Go on without me.
No, I can't do that.
Remember that promise we made each other in front of Master Gizmaluk?
Okay, I forget. But my only wish now is for you and our child to survive. Please, bear a healthy child, darling. Raise him to be strong.
Oh, Cal.
Zidane walks up and he's like, we gotta get you out of here.
It's too dangerous to stay here. You have to escape to Lindblom. I'm sure Regent Sid will protect you.
But my husband, he was hurt by those black mages. He can't move. How can we possibly escape to Lindblom? Look out.
Whoa.
The massive statue of the rat god collapses.
Yeah, and like Zidane pulls the soldier out of the way just in time so he's not trapped underneath.
Phew, that was close. Jeez, thanks.
Wait, Cal, are you alright?
Yeah, we survived somehow. Can you give me a hand?
Thanks again, pal. Maybe I'll see you again in Lindblom. By then my kids will be born. You'll definitely have to come and see them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Take care.
Yeah, whatever, buddy.
Go back there.
So we say goodbye to Cal and his lovely wife, Wei. Another Burmecian soldier shows up to help them get out of there.
That guy's name is Gray.
Yeah. And so they take off, and we're left in the palace with the crumbled statue.
Yeah, well, we saved those people, and they're gonna be like up ahead now, and they probably wouldn't have been. Is that an asshole in that mountain?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Why did they draw that?
Why? That doesn't resemble any normal mountain.
No, it
feature.
doesn't.
Like, is that supposed to be something we're gonna get to?
Yeah, we get into a random encounter, and the background has a wall with an asshole in it.
I think it's supposed to be like a cannon shot. Like this wall has been hit with something.
That kind of
you know,
makes sense.
and it's left a hole with cracks around it.
That is,
But it's very fuzzy because of the low resolution, and it looks real smooth and organic.
Don't be gross, Jeff. That's just where the earth shits from. It's natural.
Don't be gross.
Poop falls out of a mountain.
Man, if the earth shat.
And it wasn't like lava or volcano. It was just
No,
like
it was
excrement.
like excrement. Yeah.
Like, everything that gets buried.
It's
biological
erupting.
Gets like
Run! Well, we live on a planet that's alive, which is both good and also kind of fucked
It's
up.
horrible.
That should be
And
what
I don't
the
mean
next...
that in like a way where
That-
it's like there's lots of life here.
That should be what Avatar: The Way of the Water ends on.
It's
is
a,
like
it's
they
a big
find
animal.
out that the
Like,
planet
is a big animal.
and it
It's-
shits once every 1,000 years.
This was before Avatar 2 came out, and they didn't choose to do that.
Well, they
But
haven't
there's
confirmed it yet.
plenty of time, plenty of movies left.
That could still be how it works. Well, what's grosser, living on a planet that shits or living on a planet that's covered in different animals that are constantly around you, some so small you can't even see them, and all of them are all shitting all the time?
Well, it seems fine, honestly. Seems like I would pick that one.
It has to be fine.
It has to be fine.
Yeah, the next movie is full of mostly just disgusting scat imagery that you're just like, why did you make that?
What is the status effect on Vivi?
Who could even say?
Vivi has a status effect that looks like a rectangle.
But he is petrified. At the end of the last battle, he was made out of stone, and we just did not notice.
Petrify?
Gradual
Is
petrifying?
it soft?
Maybe I'll soften. Yep, that was it. I'm going in here first.
Oh, interesting.
The palace dungeon is similar to that house we were in that it has to do with going from like different floors of it. You know, the pathways are all collapsed,
Yeah.
so some floors will lead you to the right area and other ones you can't get to it.
It's like an earthquake hit the city. Still got to make your way through it.
I mean, the black mages probably have Quake.
I wonder if that chest I couldn't get to because the thing collapsed was also a mimic.
I don't know.
You know? Got a tent. Got me a phoenix down. Duh.
There's a lot of them in here.
And then I run into another mimic.
In a world with mimics, wouldn't you just like attack every chest you see?
Oh, before
Wouldn't you
opening
just stab
any
it
chest,
no matter
I would
what?
stab. It would be a ritual. It would be like a tradition. Before anybody opens any chest.
Yeah, you'd like teach your children this is how you open a chest. Like you have to
basic
pierce it with a
safety.
sword first. Yeah, set it on fire. I don't know.
What's this guy's deal?
The mimic keeps summoning a guy who just runs away.
Yeah, like he calls in a knight as his first move every time we fight one, and then the knight's first move is to run away. And it's like, what even is going on here? What's this mechanic about? Is this a mistake?
I think we're too high level
He's
for
like, I never should have given my phone number to that treasure chest. Calling me up.
He's calling me up into circumstances where I'm gonna get myself killed if I do anything. So I got, Freya learned dragon killer. Oh, wow, look at this fucking place, man.
So we enter this big plaza, and in one of the walls of the buildings here, I think is the asshole.
Yes, that's totally it. This plaza is the battle screen from the random encounters here.
So
And it's totally like a cannon shot or fire or
Yeah.
something hit the wall and blew a chunk
this
out.
is the asshole from another angle.
There's a couple doors here, and we open one, and it leads into this tiny little alcove that's like a treasure storage room. Like it's full of statues and swords and rugs and decorations.
And it's the save room.
Yes. Yes, Mog.
Mog shop.
Wouldn't you know that? Yeah, there's a Moogle who's decided to live in this little storage closet.
They love living in storage closets.
It's cozy.
I guess it's safe.
Lots
in
of
there.
little nooks, you know. If you're tiny,
You can
Oh,
hide.
see, all this stuff looks cluttered to you and I. This is like infrastructure to a Moogle. Like there's chairs, there's rooms.
Right.
It's you
It's
know.
a full nest already made.
Exactly.
What's Magnet?
Give Atla a letter. Thanks for delivering a letter from Mogpie. I heard that Stiltskin is headed in your direction, Kupo. I've never met him. Tell me what he's like if you meet him, Kupo. Check and see if he travels with a map of the entire world and with rare items, like the rumor says, Kupo. I've never met Stiltskin either,
I
Kupo.
gotta meet this guy.
When we meet Stiltskin, who we met one time in the first episode, he's going to have some rare items. And so keep that in mind.
He's got great souvenirs from his travels. But for successfully delivering this letter to Atla, we get a Kupo nut.
I'll give you this in exchange for delivery.
A Kupo nut.
Oh, we know who likes Kupo nuts.
I have a favor to ask. I want you to deliver a letter to Monad. Mon shop.
And yeah, for some reason, this Moogle also has a store.
He has awesome new weapons for us. It's probably because they neglected to give us a store for a long time, and they just fucking needed to.
This city in this storeroom,
That's true, too. This
It
is
should-
technically the next city, but it's just everyone's dead.
Right.
So,
all their gear was kept in this room that this
yeah,
Moogle
maybe
is
this
in.
is... Yeah, that makes sense, too, because there's all kinds of stuff in the room.
He's selling
He's
us
selling
shit
all this stuff that
Yeah,
they
he's
own.
Like, oh, that glass armlet?
That
That's
doesn't belong to
250
anyone
bucks.
anymore.
But now I'm selling these mithril gloves for
Mine now.
$9.80.
Oh.
Ooh, a needle
Beak
for
of
it.
the devil. Oh, well, that's still, get it.
Barbutt. Check it out.
Yeah.
And then some bronze vests.
Yeah.
Should I get a glass armlet for Kina?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this Moogle gonna do with the, 10,000 gil we just gave it?
Retire well later in life? I don't know.
I
don't know
no
what the
good
Moogles
answer
do with
for it.
money.
It's just like, what?
They
Why
don't
do you
seem
want
to.
that?
They don't seem to need it.
But they want it.
But yeah, also the Moogle in the Chocobo Forest is like running a business.
I know. One that really doesn't make sense.
They need to answer this question. What do these Moogles need all this money for? What are they up to? What are they planning?
Follow the money.
You don't want the needle fork?
I already got it.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you would.
Hang on.
Yeah, you did.
High tide.
I think that was what was on the other one too, thank God, because it takes a lot.
That is good.
New abilities.
Jelly. I think we're good.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, yes. Yes!
As we pick up a lightning staff from a treasure chest in this room, Stiltskin walks in. His cute little ears must be burning.
Oh shit! Well, look who we have here! Oh my god, hey buddy. Do you want to buy something? Oh wait, first of all, before I forget, was that?
Yeah, that was for him.
I equip that lightning staff to Vivi.
Yes.
Oh, fuck
Thundara
yeah.
and poison.
Oh, poison, baby.
And Stiltskin.
I bet you can poison.
Hey, here's what I got. We got some soft, we got some high posting,
And we got an ether.
we got an ether. You wanna buy them?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Stiltskin. Thanks, this will keep me going for another week
What
or
a
so.
badass.
He's a fucking nomad.
He's living off the land.
Just selling stuff as he needs.
I mean, of course all the Mughals romanticize this guy's life.
Why wouldn't you live like this if you were a Moogle?
I think there's something else.
I want to
going
send a
on.
letter saying I met Stiltskin. Are you jealous?
I know.
Do you think Stiltskin is always traveling around and he has like a random chance of appearing at the... Like, I think that was planned.
I feel like that was
But
planned,
in the
yeah.
future, like if you want to find him, do you think you have to like go to
We're
save
gonna
points and
know
be like, have
before
you
the
seen
end of this.
Stiltskin?
Is there anything here we can use?
So as we speculate about how the Stiltskin mechanic might work,
And just to be clear, I don't think there is a Stiltskin mechanic.
I think he just
I think
shows
he
up.
shows up at certain points.
And you can buy the stuff from him. We walk into another storage room, and a little scene plays out where Freya goes up to a statue, notices a very important spear.
This spear,
Sweet.
it's pretty light and easy to use.
The mithril spear. Alright, let's go beat up some black mages. Now you beat.
Come on, I don't mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I know, but never mind. Vivi, stop being so cringe.
Vivi would be like,
Oh, go to their abilities too. Let's do
Yeah,
ability
let's-
check here really quick. What is jelly?
jelly, which they all just started learning, prevents petrify and gradual petrify. So we're gonna want.
We're probably gonna want that,
We're gonna want. He knows antibody.
but you probably want to use antibody over bright eyes, right? Because poison is way worse than darkness. He has plenty of fucking gems.
Sweet. I almost want to go save one more time.
It'll autosave.
Yeah,
Like
that's
if you
right.
die.
We come up upon what has to be the main entrance to the palace. The door is much taller than the other doors.
Right.
The rat statue is like 10 times as big. We can only see its
huge.
feet in this screen. It's all busted up and broken.
Jeez, this is terrible. Freya, I'm sorry, but from the looks of this, I don't think the king made it.
So we're given an option to talk to Freya, leave her alone, or stand aside and wonder if Dagger's okay.
I can just separately wonder about Dagger. I'm gonna talk to her.
Talk to her.
I don't know what to tell you. We can only hope that the king and the others escaped. Should I wonder about Dagger before leaving her alone?
Yeah, sure. I don't think Dagger came here. Wonder where she went. Okay, that makes more sense than just going like, man, I hope Dagger's
Yeah,
okay.
that's the thing.
So after we wonder aloud, stating that, oh, Dagger obviously hasn't been here, we get taken back to the options again of talk to her or leave her alone. We choose leave her alone next. And Zidane's like, Vivi, let's go over here and look at these rocks on the
Yeah.
ground.
Let's leave Freya to have a moment here.
Vivi, let's go see what's over there.
And as we do that, she just does her jump move and leaps up onto the giant statue and over the wall of the palace.
What? Freya jumped up there.
There's someone inside the palace. What are you waiting for? Get up here.
We don't have the jump ability.
You make it sound so easy. I guess I'll start here. Come on.
Come on.
Zidane starts heading up the statue, but Vivi and Kina are not going to be able to do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh man. I'm gonna go out ahead, try to find a way up here. I'll meet you up top. I meet you after I eat food inside the palace.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Vivi and Kina are going to meet up with us later.
Yeah, and they stay down there. Zidane jumps up and he finds Freya hiding behind some statues, looking out at like what must have been the throne room of this palace, which
Yeah.
is an enormous statue sitting over a throne with like a big open area in front of it. And the queen is here with Beatrix, and we're spying on them from the shadows.
From behind the rat people statues.
Yep.
I can't remember if I say this in the recording or not, but this is exactly what I had in my head when Daniel K did his like Rat Kingdom There was like
Oh,
a speech
yeah.
that was like, there was like a part of it where somebody was like outside of the throne room where somebody was giving a big speech, and this is like exactly how I pictured it.
For new listeners, back in our FF7 season, we had fellow audio-only Let's Player Daniel K do some segments for us.
Brilliant artist and just an incredible mind.
Truly an amazing soul. Go check out Daniel K's Let's Plays. But yeah, they prominently featured a rat kingdom, and this is a lot.
And
this
rat
looks
people,
just
like,
this
yeah,
looks
this is
perfect.
just amazing.
Oh shit, it's the queen.
Oh.
Do you not recognize your queen?
Who's that? How do you not fucking recognize this person?
Like, this person is the most distinct looking person in a game full of wildly distinct looking people.
Look at this giant statue of a rat. I
Wow.
knew she was behind all this.
This is how I pictured Daniel K's, like, remember when he was like outside
Oh,
the
yeah,
rat
yeah.
queen's like speech in the hall? I pictured it a lot like this.
This is very like that. Yeah, look at these like rat
Statues?
in
Yeah.
front. I knew she was behind all this.
What do you mean you knew?
I decided to return to Burmecia because I heard rumors that Brahne had set her sights on our kingdom.
Freya's worst fears are being confirmed.
Alexandria and her queen are committing war crimes.
Then that girl standing next to her must be Beatrix, Alexandria's general.
That's Beatrix, cold-blooded knight who knows no mercy. Beatrix. Beatrix?
Yes, Beatrix.
Beatrix.
It fades to black as Freya begins to remember something.
Yeah, she's standing here talking to another dragoon knight.
She's in red, he's in yellow.
Yeah, and if you remember, she has been looking for someone for years, and she'll often stare off into the distance and go, Sir Fratley, where are you?
Where are you?
Yeah.
I hear there are many fierce warriors out in the world, more powerful than even I. Beatrix of Alexandria in particular, they say her swordsmanship is the best in the land. Sir Fratley, do you still insist on going on your journey?
Yes, please understand, Freya. Right now, Burmecia is at peace, while other nations are slowly but surely gaining power. I don't know if my spear alone is enough to protect Burmecia, which is precisely why I must go out into the world.
Sir Fratley, I don't think I could live on my own, not without you.
Freya, you're gonna be fine. Trust your strength. Have faith in your destiny. Once I complete my journey around the world, I will return to Burmecia.
Then promise me one more time that you will return.
I promise.
Brahne.
This guy, she seems down bad.
Yeah, I don't think Fratley came back. You never came back.
Yeah, you were right.
I was right. You left me with nothing except rumors of your death. I couldn't believe it. I still won't believe it. Never. Not until I witness proof of your death with my own eyes. And I will travel across the world forever if I must.
Freya finishes remembering and like stops staring off into the distance, and Zidane's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah."
But anyway, that's Freya's deal. She misses Sir Fratley.
You
Are you alright?
Yes.
Just zoned out there for a
I
second.
was just thinking about the past.
You still can't get over him, huh?
Who was that?
Mystery man.
So then our point of view jumps down to in front of the throne where the Queen and General Beatrix are, revealing that there is a third person there. A mystery man.
Named Mystery Man.
He's got like bluish gray hair, and he's wearing like a bikini with a jacket over it.
Yeah.
Like a giant white wizard's cloak that's just open in the front.
Some flowing blue hair.
And then he's just got like cloth tied around his groin and his chest.
I find this rain quite pleasant. It feels as though the raindrops are blessing our victory.
This is a great victory for us, Kuja. Your black mages made this conquest so simple.
You might not have been able to make it out through my terrible reading of the Queen's lines, but she calls this mystery man Kuja.
Well, it's really just like her, the way she speaks.
Yeah, you're right. It's not my fault. It's just hard to understand her. But this is Kuja, and he is the one who gave her the black mages.
My only concern now was finding the king of Burmecia. We must take care of him once and for all and prevent these rats from ever rising up again. Beatrix, what's taking so long?
I don't know, Your Majesty. I've ordered Zorn and Thor to search the perimeter, but there's been no word so far. I will join them and lead the search right away.
You're wasting your time. Rats often look for new homes when they sense an earthquake. Whoa. They probably moved to the sandy treehouse by now. So you see, it's too late. The king has already turned tail and fled.
He's speculating that most of Burmecia has fled to the Sandy Treehouse.
Yeah, some other location we haven't been to yet. But we have seen a sand tornado with roots growing out of it.
Sandy Treehouse? Surely you don't mean Clara? It'll be quite difficult if they escape to Clara. Clara. Unless we can get through that sandstorm, it will be impossible to attack them.
Sneaky little rats. Kuja, what do you think? Surely, with your powers, there must be something you can do.
Of course, Your Majesty. I will present you a marvelous display of my power. I am certain that you will be most pleased.
We'll actually land on Kuja's voice eventually, but it's like the end of the day. We're actually about to end for the night, and you could tell we're like getting tired.
Yeah, we're like yawning through this whole thing.
I was wondering if you would gather your troops near Clara. I'm certain those filthy rats will retaliate in full force, and my black mages may not be enough.
Sounds like we got trouble.
We cut back to Zidane and Freya, who have still been watching these proceedings.
And they don't know who this
Mystery man
mysterious man is.
That sinister man, who is he?
Beats me. Never seen him before. Well, it sounds like they're going to Clara. I've always wondered why people call it the City of Illusion.
Yeah, I've always wondered that too.
I don't know either. Clara has remained in isolation for 100 years. If my people escape to there, they'll be safe, at least for a while.
What's this place like?
People of Clara are originally from Burmecia. Long ago, they severed ties with Burmecia over a trivial conflict. Now,
I imagine
the
it
king
wasn't
is at peace,
trivial. And then,
shielded by a large sandstone.
oh! I think we saw it.
Yeah, the queen was like, it's gonna be tough to get through the sandstorm.
Look, there's someone else coming.
A wounded Burmecian soldier runs up to have like a last stand to try to kill some of these people who destroyed his city.
Zidane and Freya jump down to try to help.
Burmecia will never fall. Prepare to die.
Oh, this guy's just gonna get himself killed.
You wish to fight me, the Beatrix of Alexandria.
But Beatrix?
I commend your courage, but I will show you no mercy.
If it's almost a Stallone.
I will show you no mercy.
Yeah. Hold it!
You'll have to deal with us first. We'll take care of this. Go find the king. Protect him with your life.
Thank you, Freya.
Zidane and Freya stop this guy from sacrificing himself.
They send him off. Like, he's able to leave,
Yeah.
which seems weird.
Well, we're gonna hold them off.
Right, yeah.
Allowing that.
But he like walked through the group of them. Like he walked by General Beatrix
Yeah.
to come see us. And we were like, no, get out of here.
Yeah, go on.
I've never been so humiliated in my life.
Yeah.
I once killed 100 knights single-handedly. To me, you are nothing more than insects.
Just to be totally clear, that's the voice that we've picked for Beatrix.
Also, to be totally clear, here she is basically stating she commits war crimes for fun and is like the most evil bitch you've ever met. I just want you all to remember this. Like, remember this well.
She says that stuff.
Because her role in this story much later will very suddenly shift.
Will be a different kind of thing.
and it's going to feel weird to us.
As well as because we remember this.
Yeah, exactly. How can you not?
Anyway, she
she
gonna
killed
fight us.
100 men herself.
She attacks us right now.
Well, we'll see how this goes. You think this is gonna be a story fight where we have to lose?
No, I don't think you're supposed to lose.
I'm gonna eat. Oh, fuck.
I don't think you can eat this one.
They said I know can eat. Yeah.
Yeah, Kina cannot eat Beatrix.
Nope. We throw everything we got at her, including eating.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe we are supposed to lose? Could be. I mean, she's really kicking our asses.
Shit! I'm gonna Thundara.
Alright.
I did it!
You're no match for me.
Doc break.
She was kicking my ass, but I was doing pretty well. I like got everybody back up and I was doing attacks and kind of staying in the rhythm. And then Beatrix decides, enough already, stock break.
Yep, that's a move she's got.
Oh boy. What was stock break?
Ignorant fools.
Nigger fools.
Oh yeah. They're ridiculously weak.
I guess that move was a real kill move because,
It takes us all out at once.
yeah, the fight's over.
We're all on the ground, lying before Beatrix, Kuja, and the Queen in the rain.
Isn't there anyone who's worthy of facing me?
I mean, I kind of did well there.
We could have kept going, Beatrix. Well, she had a...
She did whatever that move was, yeah. Come, Beatrix, we must have to attack Clara.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now, what do we have here? Another filthy rat, and, this boy could become a problem. Yeah, shuffle our heads up right now.
So in one of those baffling but classic and tropey moves, the bad guys all decide they're going to leave us here.
Yeah.
And
They
as,
all fuck off.
as Kuja's walking away, he looks at Zidane and is like, this one could be a problem, which is a big clue. It won't pay off for a very long time. So keep that in the back of your mind. And then we cut to a beautiful CG cutscene.
Yeah.
We haven't seen one in a little while, and we get to see this whole throne room rendered in
Unbelievable detail.
great detail. And we can see now that it's not that it's open air, it's that the top of it has been completely blown off. So
Yeah.
it's just a big open air room. And yeah, the rain is pouring down all around us, collecting into puddles.
Damn. This location is awesome.
Yeah, this is sick.
We will rock you. We will rock you.
Johnny, you're a poor boy, you got blood on your face.
Yeah.
Kuja gives us a very smug look and gets on a giant white dragon and flies off into the sky.
Dragon. Cool. So I guess this is the bad guy. Kuja.
That was fucking cool.
So we fade out from that and then fade up on the tall guard and the short guard who are in front of that gate that Steiner and Dagger had to sneak through using the pickle ruse.
Yeah, I think this is Southgate.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the hell is going on in the world?
Why isn't this Biggs and Wedge? This is tall guard and short guard.
Feels like it should be them.
This is like the only NPCs we've ever cut to for just a random scene on their own who aren't involved ever again.
Yeah.
Name them.
And name them Biggs and Wedge.
Exactly.
Been a lot of trouble lately.
Oh, you mean about Burmecia? I heard they were attacked by an army of soldiers wearing pointy hats.
See, we're wearing pointy
Yeah, I was
hats.
about to say.
I want to go fight on the front line instead of rotting away in this stinking place.
Really? I don't like wars. Why would someone start a war? That guy who passed through here with the huge bag, did he look suspicious to you?
No, I don't think so.
But weren't you the one who thought he was suspicious?
You know me, I'm always like that.
These
I'm
guys
telling you, people who eat pickles are nice people.
Is this Biggs and Wedge?
It seems kind of like it.
I just looked it up, and apparently this is Biggs and Wedge in the Japanese version, and for some reason they just called them Tall Guard and Short Guard in the English version.
I envy him. Geishel pickles are the only pickles I can't eat.
You're really confusing, you know that?
I know. Why do you think I ended up here?
Like
Lovely.
some guy was like, fucking get that guy out of my office. Send him to the north.
And then we cut back to Dagger and Steiner, who
Yeah.
are still in this, like, cable car going up the mountain.
So long since we've cut
have
over to this.
been in this car for
They like
ages.
just left that Southgate.
There's some cutting back and forth in this game where the timing doesn't match up even at all.
That
like this
does-
is
feels
so
like I
feels
can't even
so
remember.
weird. Like this car up the mountain takes days. I mean,
kinda wanna see.
hypothetically, the trip through Gizmaluke's grotto and all that could have been like one fluid action, but it felt like a lot. Like how long could it take for this cart to make it up the mountain? You can see the top of it from the bottom.
The conductor said we'll be arriving at the summit station soon.
Prin.
Miss Dagger. Finally, he's getting it. She's sleeping.
Dagger falls asleep, and Steiner starts wondering about this situation he finds himself in.
The princess believes what she heard about the Queen Brahne. Queen Brahne would never start a war. It's all a misunderstanding. She will see that when she talks to the Queen. I need not concern myself with such matters. My only mission is to protect the princess. Steiner is an all-time fucking moron.
Some station, well, how do you think you end up as just like a bootlicker?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
I guess you're right.
piece of shit. Working for a
Fucking
corrupt
cop.
queen, doesn't even fucking know it. He's like second in command. He's like, there's no way she'd do something bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good, right? So, I mean...
He's like Cecil from 4.
Are we the baddies?
That's so good.
Steiner and Dagger reach the top of the mountain.
Yeah, we get off the tram and there's like a little town/station up here to explore.
Before we can go on to Alexandria, they kind of send us to a rest stop.
And I also want to point out that both of our head-mounted cameras have died at this point in the day.
We haven't realized it yet, but 9 hours and 45 minutes have elapsed since we started recording for day 2.
The amount of time we can play is no longer in our own hands.
You'll have to wait a while until the car to Alexandria arrives. How long will it be?
It arrives when this car returns to Bowdoin Station, so about as long as you just spent in the car.
Okay.
They didn't want to say how long that took. Why don't you go wait in the rest area up ahead? Okay. What's wrong, Steiner?
Princess. Dude,
What did I say about...
It's Alexandria. We're finally home.
Really?
Steiner gets all excited because, like, from way up here, you can see on the other side of the mountain, there's like a great vantage point where you can see the lands of Alexandria sprawling out below you. And this is kind of a nice moment of, like, two people returning to their home country and both having very different feelings about it.
I mean, you just left this morning, but we're home. But I still can't see the castle.
Princess, Alexandria might only mean the castle to you, but...
Hey, are you making fun of me for being naive?
No, I'm not.
It's okay. Let's go. He was like, I was trying to say I'm from right there. That's my home. I'm from there. Let's go. I want to go to my house.
Let's go to the inn and rest and call it a night.
Yeah, okay.
I'm kind of getting tired.
All right. I think it's a good stopping
And I have
point.
a feeling that our cameras are legitimately...
They
I think
should
yours is
be.
off.
Is it?
Is mine on?
No.
Shit. That guy's still alive.
This guy's alive.
I wonder when these died. Haley's is probably dead.
Hers is going.
Oh, okay.
It was probably like minutes ago.
It had to have just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can just.
Do I know how cable cars work?
Yes. Fuck off.
Why did I go to the rest area? Yeah, I'm going.
So now we're surrounded by all these new wonderful NPCs who have all kinds of amazing things to say and card games to play, but we gotta get to a save point and stop.
It's like I'm being like funneled through a gift shop where I keep getting distracted by stuff, and it's like, no, we just gotta get to the car.
I'm going to the rest area. Well, this person can play cards. We're not doing that right now. We're going
No,
to the
we
rest
gotta
area.
get saved before we get more footage without footage. There's gotta be a fucking save point.
This must be the rest area.
Let's gather information while we wait for the car to Alexandria. Let us save!
Rest!
Let us save the
There's
game!
gotta be a fucking mog around here. Wait, no.
Where are you
Princess.
going?
God damn it. I didn't mean to go out there. Just gonna grab this chest, this phoenix down. There's the mog.
Magnet.
Mognet. Give Nanza a letter.
Well, we can't end without reading the Mognet.
Yeah, we have to read the letter before we save.
A letter from Grimo?
It's our job.
A letter from Grimo. Kupo, thanks for the delivery.
I feel so sad whenever I see Mary, the part-time worker. Have you ever fallen in love? I've never fallen in love before, Kupo. If I watch someone else in love, it's so difficult. I wonder how difficult it is to actually fall in love myself. Whoa.
I'm never gonna fall in love. It's just not worth it. Good luck, Nanza.
Yay!
I have a favor to ask. Deliver this to Mochos.
Okay. Save.
Let's save Kupo. We did it.
We did. And that's that. That's an entire fucking day of Final Fantasy IX.
Good work, everybody.
Good work.
We'll see you all next week.
Next time.
Ugh, I gotta pee.
Woo! That was fun.
And that's episode 12 and the end of day 2.
Yeah, and maybe the end of a disc. We really have no idea since we're playing on the remaster, but it kind of feels like one. Man, what a big moment of meeting the bad guy, cool cutscene. Burmecia's an awesome location.
Yeah, what a cool, well-designed area. The whole run-up to Burmecia from Gizmaluk's grotto as you get into their architecture style more and more. The bell ringing is just a beautiful little thing.
Well, yeah, I really think that whole sequence when you leave Lindblum and you get to have the world map really for the first time
Right.
with like extra stuff on it is like one of the best feeling moments in the game because you've been so just inundated with cutscenes that never end for so long.
Yeah. Also about the bells, even though it doesn't make any sense that they would use bells as keys that shatter, putting that aside, it's kind of awesome.
It is, and there's something about Burmecia that just reminds me of like Santa Fe. Like everything is very artistically designed.
New Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like an artist's place. Like every building is like a work of art. It's like it's cool.
Yeah.
Made
I
out
love
of
it.
like, you know, repurposed metal and tiles and stuff. The one thing about that moment where we meet Kuja is
Yeah.
like the way they just let us go feels like they should have left us with a boss that they expected would kill us.
Right.
Or some people we knew showed up and drove them off at the last second.
Did Beatrix think she killed us?
They just, no, they obviously not. We were still moving. They just, for reasons that are only plot armor, they are like, ha ha ha, we
Yeah.
have the upper hand now.
Goodbye.
And they
See you
leave.
at the
like,
next point.
right after we just watched them slaughter a city. Like
Right.
everybody, no survivors allowed. Like anyone who escaped, we're going to kill them. I just have to point that out.
Yeah,
That
no,
feels
I think
like there's
that's
just
totally-
something missing.
I don't know what's going on there. Let's take a look at day 3, which I believe was a shorter day. Looks like we're gonna make a breakfast. Looks like a pretty good one. We meet back up with Tantalus?
Yeah, they meet with like a couple members of Tantalus at the
Yeah, we're gonna continue with Steiner and Dagger.
on their journey to Alexandria. Yeah, we're gonna be with Steiner and Dagger the whole episode next week. It's gonna be fun.
That'll be fun. Love that. What a duo. You know?
Yeah, at least he isn't mean to her, like he is to everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, before we go, let's check in with the Mognet and see if there are any messages for us. Haley, get off that world map and come here. Haley, come here. There you are. Come over here. I'm tied to the computer.
Her
I need-
long journey from Mognet Central is complete.
Come over here. Come here. Oh, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you for the message. You've done your duty, and you can rest. Another day with 2. This is great. Okay. This is a message from Tim Rahame. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it says, "Congrats, Joe and Morgan, and welcome to the world, baby Wyatt. Love, Uncle Tim and Uncle Mike." A baby announcement. Congratulations to Joe and Morgan.
Yes, big congrats.
Baby Wyatt has now entered the world. Hey. Oh, the Mognet is excited that I think that's our food.
Yeah, that's our food.
Our food is here. So
Give it a
the
second.
Mog.
Haley.
Haley, come here. We'll let the Mog calm herself down. Come here. Stop it.
Baby entering the world with more Final Fantasy in it than there ever was before.
Yeah, there's so much Final Fantasy to share with that newborn.
I mean, we probably won't even cover it all in our lives. I don't know how they're going to get through it. We're really not. We're not respecting like the next generation. Like,
Yeah,
we're giving them too much
Final
to play.
Fantasy to experience. Thanks so much, Tim, for that message. And we've got a second message today. This message is from Dr. DT, close friend of the show.
Yeah.
Dr. DT, who sent us the banana box most recently. Hello, No Kittens. This is Hans, aka Dr. DT. You might remember me collecting surveys on the No Cat Discord to better understand the Final Fantasy fandom. Or from that time, Jeff and Ryan had me on the show because I was going to Summer Games Done Quick 2022 to race the Final Fantasy VI randomizer Worlds Collide. That's right. I'm still shilling Worlds Collide. WC takes Final Fantasy VI and scoops out the epic story to deliver infinitely customizable, utterly speedrunnable, insanely randomized scavenger scavenger hunt mayhem, and it's bigger and better than ever with new ways to randomize on each update and huge events every few months. I hope you'll check out the WC Discord where you can get started with Moogle's first seed, join up for large community events like Ultros League, or try out new flag sets with the seed of the week. It's a great way to replay FF6, and if you like FF6, you should try it. And I know you do, because it is, scientifically speaking, the best Final Fantasy. Anyway, one night after playing one too many random flag set Chaos Seeds, that psycho Ramu came to me in a dream. He showed me a vision of a world rearranged beyond recognition, where the fragile balance of the statues was shattered in infinitely varying ways, creating mazes no one had ever escaped. And a lone NPC standing at the edge of the madness with empty amber eyes told me repeatedly, "As there is the ground, so is there the underground." When I awoke, I knew what I had to do. And so, many months later, I am pleased to announce the FF6 door randomizer beta is about 70% done. Yeah, it took a while to get it working, but today you can make your band of heroes dive into the Serpent Trench and get dropped into Umaro's cave and take a trapdoor exit onto the Magitech Factory minecart ride. Last stop, Zone Eater.
Oh.
Enjoy exploring randomized dungeons in Door Rando Classic, or get totally lost in one huge maze in Dungeon Crawl mode. In my opinion, door randomizers exemplify the unofficial slogan that a wise man once coined for Final Fantasy, quote, "Worth it if you're crazy." Intrigued? Come by the FF6 Worlds Collide Discord. There's a link at ff6worldscollide.com and get Seedbot to roll you a door rando seed today. Or just say hi and see if I've actually finished by the time this message comes up. Thanks again to Jeff and Ryan, and congrats on the new season. Keep up the good work.
Whoa.
Damn, dude.
I love that there's a community that's turned FF6 into like a live service game on their own that you can play for free. That
awesome.
Sounds fucking amazing. I
There's
wish I
so
had
many
more time
types. Yeah, there's so many things to do in that.
But door randomizers I've been like, they blow my mind. Like I saw a door randomizer for Skyrim and I was like, this is a new type of video game. Like, so the door randomizer, if you feel like you have the time and nerves to complete one of these, that sounds amazing.
Dr. DT is incredibly smart, good guy. Go to his Discord, the Worlds Collide Discord. Chat with him and learn about how to do a new seed.
Yeah, get involved.
Thank you so much, Dr. DT, for that message.
Thank you.
If you're interested in a Mognet message, they're just $25 a piece. Just email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT. We do payments through PayPal, so just email Haley. She'll handle it.
And a big thank you and shout out to all of our Patreon supporters.
Yes.
The show is fully supported through fans and you. We don't run ads.
We really, really appreciate your support.
It means the world to us. It's completely changed our lives. We didn't think we'd play this many Final Fantasy games. Never guessed that we would make it this far, but look at us now.
Yeah, we never planned to finish this.
Yeah. But we're so appreciative, and if you would like to support the show, head on over to patreon.com/nocat, and for $5 a month, you can unlock the video version and all the bonus content.
Yes, lots of bonus content.
And if you just feel like paying extra, at $10 a month, we'll send you a t-shirt or a mug.
And if you feel like paying even more than that, you can.
It's allowed. You don't have to.
We would never
do that.
stop you.
Yeah. Other ways you can support the show is you can just rate and review us on iTunes or wherever, or
tell your friends.
Even better, tell a friend about the show. Tell anyone about the show who you think might listen to it. That's how it really grows, is through you, the fans.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much. It means the world to us, and we hope you're enjoying this season.
We do. Check out our cool t-shirts and mugs.
Yeah, head on
Etsy
over
too.
to Etsy.com if you just want to buy a shirt or something.
It's a great way to
something.
support the show.
It's another way to support the show.
We gotta wrap this up. I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
What do we want as a dessert? One of the Oreo cookie varieties?
Oh yeah.
All
I
of
think
which
this
are better
week we
than
should
the
have
original?
one of the recently released varieties of Oreo cookies.
There's so many flavors.
Yeah.
And they're all like fucking awesome.
To a T, every single one is better than the original Oreo. Like way better. Standouts include the lemon cream.
The lemon cream is great.
Amazing. The coconut one.
The coconut one tastes like a
coconut
Samoa.
caramel. Coconut caramel filling.
Fucking
Incredible.
great. The Java chip is not bad if
How
you like
have
the
they been
the
getting
coffee.
away making such shitty cookies for so long?
The thing is, because I love the original
but what I'm
Oreo.
saying is now you've had these and they're a million
Well,
times
because the
better.
peanut butter pie flavor.
Amazing.
Dude. And similarly, they just have a peanut butter flavor that is like very similar to the peanut butter pie flavor, and they're both great.
It's just like, of course it's better. Like, flavor is better than no flavor. It was just sweet, like, milk stuff. I wasn't big on Oreos, so I'm like
I always
excited
love
because
them.
like, holy shit, I can eat these.
But these are also fucking great.
They're fantastic little sugar rushes.
I'm only like most of the way through the crazy varieties I see at the Vons these days.
A new hobby for all of you is eating different Oreos.
So we're having a
charcuterie plate of
flight
Oreos.
of Oreos. Different flavors each.
And you know what the heck? There's dipping sauces here too. We're gonna have like, you know, chocolate and vanilla and ranch.
Milk also is the ultimate dipping sauce for the cookie.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Milk is a dipping sauce.
Take that one home with you.
See you all next week.
If we had even taken a picture of the bananas instead of just
Wait.
video.
I took a picture of the box when I first opened it for Dr. DT's benefit.
Okay.
So let me go look at that because I sent it to him. Because like when I opened it, I burst out laughing.
This week's gonna be all intro because I have a long, boring story to tell you after this.
Yeah, sorry you mentioned that before we started, and then I was like, but I got this banana thing.
It's okay. This is gonna be the best episode yet because of it.
This is the picture I took. Is there anything you can learn from this? Because the picture is the same top-down picture that the banana people have.
Thing visually to the Gros Michel is the bunch.
Let me see.
Like, for sure. But it's still not exactly
And
the
that is
same.
not the one that we liked.
No. The Cuban Red ended up being great once it finally
Yeah, I do want to
ripened.
try a proper ripened Cuban Red. I think the Gros Michels are the ones in the top right of the box. And I think the Namois are on the right below it.
That could be a Gros Michel at the top right.
I think that those are what we at least believed were the Gros Michels. I think those were the ones that we enjoyed the most. And
that could be it. That could be it. I'll concede to that.
Can
the
you also-
structure of the ridges looks correct.
because we also we've identified Namois, Cuban Red, and Variegated. And the Pisang Raja, the Goldfingers, and I think the Mysoris are the bunch, right? The big bunch in front?
No, I don't think so.
You think those...
I don't think so. The way they like curve like this, the Mysoris look like they grow out.
Maybe those are Pisang Raja then, because they're kind of straight.
Like,
Because we've ruled out... We know 3.
God, man, it is so fucking hard to tell.
There are 4 in play still, right? Or have we ruled out Goldfinger or Mysori?
I'm not like definitively settling on anything.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
I'm saying what we do definitively know is that the Cuban
I think
Red...
these could be the Mysore underneath here.
Yeah, I could believe that.
But man, also though, this one could be a Mysore that just isn't as fat.
Right?
Look at how
it could be a Mysore.
The one we were saying looked like a Gros Michel now is looking like a Mysore to me.
My God.
Because look at you see this prominent ridge sticking out here?
I do. Yeah, that's there on that one.
I want to get a banana expert in here in the studio.
If there's a banana expert out there listening to this right now, and you're certified expert in bananas,
Drop us a
get in
line.
touch. Email me at nocappodcast@gmail.com. We'll get you on the show to fucking put this to bed.
We'll figure out what these bananas are. Anyway, that's the banana update.
Let me get some water before we...
Okay.
Yeah, just like still no answers?